There was a young lawyer who I never met who inspired me about the role of lawyers, and he was a lawyer in my father's labor union. My father first was a janitor at a hotel, when he worked at the Warwick Hotel on 54th and 6th in New York City. And he would help clean up the rooms and vacuum the floors and break down the tables. And he wanted to become a waiter, and he applied for a waiter job because a waiter was a promotion, much more money. And he was initially turned down from that job. He was told that his English wasn't good enough, which he didn't buy, because when he wanted to become a banquet waiter, as he would say, everybody gets chicken. It's coffee or tea. And so he thought that the reason they gave him was a ruse. And so he went to a union lawyer, Vito Pita was his name, who took on my dad's case, and they filed some type of grievance. I was young. And my dad got the job ultimately. And several years later, almost a decade later, I would work in the same hotel. I would work there when I was an undergraduate in Princeton. And I would see that the banquet waiters were also immigrants, but they were Russians and Greeks and Germans and Italians, and they had thick accents, but my father was the first Hispanic waiter at the Warwick Hotel. And that one lawyer who took my dad's case fundamentally changed our lives. We left the public housing projects in the Bronx. My father bought a new car. My mother got a new living room set. We moved out to the suburban part of New Jersey, where life was very different than the public housing projects of the Bronx. I got to do well in school. I got my first bicycle. And just because of this one lawyer's ability to champion wrong, to make sure that a wrong was made right, our lives fundamentally changed. And in that one moment, I understood the role that a lawyer could play in people's lives. And perhaps that was my first inspiration to be a lawyer for doing good.